Rusty, I'm going to show you what I did. First, I downloaded your image, and I went to photo layers, and pretty much this is what I've already done, was I removed all the black, okay, from everything. Because when you try to erase the original black, it erased the black from Goku itself too. So after you get rid of all the black, then what I did was in Ibis paint. I've already got everything done. This one, let me turn all this other off. See, this is the original one that didn't have, all the black in it. So what I've done was on that same layer as that transparent PNG, that same layer, I drew little black lines to connect his body together. That way, whenever you use the paint bucket to put black back on him, it didn't do the whole backboard and everything. That way it stays within the figure itself. So after you fix Goku, what I did was, there's a up here at the top right corner, second from, if you can see that, you have a ruler selection, and this one right here is a circle. And no matter where you are, let me see, just for demonstration purposes, and I'll redo it. No matter where you are, the current layer is not visible. Okay. Undo circular ruler. Right. Okay. Let me make sure nothing got put on. Nothing. Okay, it didn't. Okay, so my rings. Alright, now we're on that layer. Pull our ruler back up, circular ruler, and it don't matter how big you make this, as long as you have the proximity of where you want to place this. It doesn't matter where you're at. Whenever you start to draw, it's going to make a complete circle. Just like that. But I don't want none of that, so we're going to do that, undo that, undo that. And then turn the ruler off, get rid of it. So that's how you can draw circles. I didn't know if you knew that or not. And plus you have other rulers too. You have straight edges. So you pretty much, wherever you go, it makes a straight line. And then of course you have an elliptical, which means you can change this however you want to. See? So these are pretty neat tools up here to have in your arsenal. But this is, each layer, when you have a layer, let me highlight all these others. Okay. Now see, if we got rid of, this is the original photo that we uploaded. If we got rid of that and all that black background, that's what we would wind up with. You see? But I didn't know you may want the black in there, so I left it there. And of course this is the gray screen. Or actually, get rid of everything. You can change. It's originally a black screen and I grayscaled it down. Normally when you want images to show a little bit brighter on back screens, it shows brighter on a gray screen than it does a black screen for some reason. I don't know. But anyhow, yeah, and so after you get Goku the way you want him, if you want that blue luminous glow in the back, what you do is you add another layer and you put it beneath the figure. or you put it beneath whatever you want to glow. Alright, so now that we have our layer here, I'm going to turn everything off where you can see what I did. So now we're just looking at that particular layer. And so originally I just took my white pencil and I just put lines. But first what I did was I made him visible to where I could see where his body was, and I just put lines across him. And then I made sure that the layer that I wanted glowing, I made sure that it was highlighted. If you highlight that layer, it's going to make Goku himself glow, and it's going to show his chest, and it's just going to be all over the place. It's going to look crazy. But we just want to see we just want to see an outer glow. So we added a layer. We put, some markings on the layer to actually glow. And then, so after we selected that layer, then you go up here to FX and click outer glow and adjust how you want it. So turn all this other back on. And that's pretty much how I come up with something. But you could add another layer. Let's say import a picture. I'm just gonna pick something here. Let's go to photos. Patterns. If we want to try looking at something else through there, good question on what to look at. Yeah, we'll just load that. Okay, so now we've got that. No, we don't want to extract the drawing. We want to keep the color. And so just make sure you put this layer in the appropriate spot. See, like it put it above there and it took away my glow. So I'm going to drop it down. That way it shows beneath the glow. And if you drop down one more time, it's going to be back on the blackboard. So that's and of course once you hear, if we delete the original, everything still, well actually no it doesn't, because if you zoom in, some of his lower body and right there little places where I missed, it took that away. So I'm going to undo. Oh, it's back. Okay, good. All right, yeah. Now let's see here. Okay, so I guess you could. It's the glow. The glow is covering up some of his body. That's what it is. So I didn't take away any of it. So yeah, you could delete the original if you wanted to. And we can probably get rid of the grayscale. Yep, we got rid of it. And then, of course... Oh, wait, yeah, now there's his arm right there. See, it didn't get covered up. Now, it's probably originally black, I imagine. So, since that's the only... Oh, okay. Why did that not go? Alright, so... Okay. I didn't notice that before. Get off there. I didn't notice that before. So what exactly do I have going on here? If I turn my rings off, it goes away. Okay, yeah, I know what it is. That's a part of the ring that I forgot to erase. So we'll go to eraser, make sure our ring is selected, and it is. Whoop. There we go. So that's fixed. Make sure I don't miss him nowhere else. No, everything looks pretty good. So yeah, now we can play around. I don't know if I like that one or if you like that one, but you know, this should give you a little bit better understanding of how this works. The layers and underneath and adding a layer and you know all that good old shit.